What's up, everybody? Brothers, sisters, psychonauts, and seekers of truth. It is Ananka, and welcome to my bazaar. Today, I have a Bromo-DragonFLY trip report for you. The title of this trip report is Interesting, Very Powerful Substance, and was submitted to Erowid in 2009 by the user Ray Liar. With all that being said, let our story begin. I am from Germany, and my English is not too good. I hope the report is helpful anyway. This is a small summary of the Bromo-DragonFLY experiences I had so far. My first trip with Dragonfly was dosed at 250 UG. I aimed at the threshold dose of the American batch and did not intend to trip the whole day on a high level. I dosed the Dragonfly at about 9 a.m. shortly after breakfast. First effects showed up at about 1 hour after ingesting the material. A mild and subtle stimulation felt quite amphetamine-like, but without a rush. Similar to the stimulation that all of the 2CX substances I'd tried so far have in common. Pure energy, not very pushy. Electric and synthetic as well. The psychedelic effects started to develop 2 to 3 hours into the experience. At first, time slowed down and everything became calm and easy. Meditation was very, very easy in this state. It was a beautiful summer day in June. I heard the children play and sing in the streets. Reminded me of my childhood. I went outside for a walk and ended up meditating in our garden. Beautiful nature. For a PEA, nature looks much too nice on Dragonfly. T plus 3 hours, I decided to get on the bike and ride to a friend's house, 30 kilometers each way. This proved to be a difficult task since the perception of time and space was altered in a very interesting way. Not comparable to any drug I've taken before. Just feels different. But I can't really tell how. Anyway, I managed to do the ride and had some very, very deep and introspective moments while doing that. Beautiful landscape and nature. It did remind me a little bit of acid. On the one hand, you got the electric and stimulating, synthetic mood of, let's say, 2CE. But on the other hand, there is that deep and fascinating richness which I experienced on LSD. But not on any other PEA yet. At T plus 6 hours, the bike ride was finished, and I met up with some friends to jam a bit. I played bass guitar, and it was no problem at all. A lot of energy apparent while playing. Great stuff for making music. The effects gently faded about 12 hours after dosing. Sleep was easy at 14 hours. Mild afterglow on the other day. A bit tricky since I had work. But no problems occurred. Second experience was 700 UG on a big German electronic festival. I dosed at 10:30 p.m. The night before, I had about 3 hours of sleep in a car, and I didn't manage to meet up with my friends because I appeared much too late at the festival. Anyway, I dosed and decided to meditate on a big hill overlooking the whole scene. The Dragonfly kicked in at about 2 hours. Surprisingly, it took a little longer than the first time, and climbed up very strongly. I started to walk around and dance because the sudden and pushy way of the effects surprised me. There was a deep force present, the force of rising ego loss. 3 hours in, I felt overwhelmed by the effects and left the dance floor. I found myself sitting in a dark place and trying to work that ego loss thing out. I meditated, and it got stronger and stronger, but I didn't feel too uncomfortable leaving my body at this location. Eventually, I returned to the crowd and met up with my friends. I managed to push the effects of the drug in a more social direction and shared the stuff with them. The rest of the night was beautiful, but didn't differ too much from my first experience, just a bit stronger. The effects proved to be excellent for a festival. Good stuff for dancing, talking, walking around, and watching other people. Sleep was not necessary until 26 hours in. I slept 3 hours in 66 hours and did not feel uncomfortable at any time. Did not expect this drug to be that easy. The last experience so far was 800 UG together with 3 friends. I experienced a deep state of ego loss and mystical union with my inner core. This was an unbelievably powerful experience and felt much stronger and deeper than any LSD experience I had before. No words to describe it. All in all, Dragonfly is a very interesting and flexible compound. On lower doses, it is nice and forgiving, just great for social events, etc. If I want to stay awake for a long time, but don't want to get too messed up, higher doses are deeply spiritual and overwhelming. Ego loss on Dragonfly is an unbelievable deep experience. No toy, no easy tripping. Watch your speed. Many people describe Dragonfly as a mild and easy high. This is right, but also depends strongly on the dose and setting. Not so many people know the deep and powerful side of this compound. All right, everybody. That is the end of our story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share with us your Bromo-DragonFLY experiences down in the comments. Check out the other playlists on my channel. And I will see you in the next one, fam. Deuces.